Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has arrived in India. She was received by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the airport. She's on a 4-day visit. The visit is significant because both neighbouring countries are seeking to deepen bilateral ties in the backdrop of China's growing influence and the spread of ISIS in Bangladesh. Sri Priya Ranganathan, Joint Secretary Bangladesh Myanmar at the External Affairs Ministry, said both Prime Ministers will take stock of earlier mutually agreed programs. Hasina will hold wide-ranging talks with her Indian counterpart Narendra Modi on Saturday, during which India is also set to announce a line of credit of $50 million to Bangladesh for military supplies. 25 bilateral agreements are likely to be signed. The long-pending pact on Teesta water sharing is unlikely to be inked during her visit.
At the working level, both the government of India and the government of Bangladesh have been working very hard on the implementation of decisions taken during Prime Minister Modi's visit to Dhaka in June 2015. We expect that during this visit, we will be able to take stock of this progress that has been made on implementation, and that the two Prime Ministers will also give us directions on the nature of cooperation over the next few years.
Well, for more on that story, we're joined on the phone line by our correspondent Amrit Pal Singh joining us. Amrit, good afternoon. Amrit, what's the significance of this particular visit by the Bangladeshi Prime Minister?
Well, this is the first visit in 7 years by the Bangladesh Prime Minister, her first visit, bilateral visit as the Prime Minister in her this term. After Prime Minister Modi had visited Dhaka in June 2015, this visit, a reciprocal visit, was in the offing, but it got deferred due to various reasons. And finally, this visit is happening. As we just heard the Joint Secretary Bangladesh Myanmar say that the decisions taken during Prime Minister Modi's Dhaka visit will be reviewed, how further they've gone in terms of, India had extended a $2 billion line of credit at that time. The power supplies were to be increased. So they'll be taking stock of where all those agreements have gone and, what is the implementation status of it and how to fine-tune them further. Apart from that, cooperation in defense and security-related matters is going to be big. We could expect agreements on that during this visit of Prime Minister Hasina. The two sides have been cooperating. It's on defense, on connectivity issues, the connecting mainland India with northeast via Bangladesh, increasing the trade corridor. So all this will be taken stock of. It's expected that an additional 500 million line of credit for essentially defense engagements could be finalized during this visit. As you yourself said, that combating terror and radicalism and enhancing security cooperation between the two sides would figure prominently in the talks when the two Prime Ministers meet tomorrow at Hyderabad House. Anil?
Well, what could be the, the convergence and challenges that could be before, the Bangladesh Prime Minister as she, begins her 4-day visit?
The biggest challenge that the Bangladesh government is facing is the radicalization of society and the spill that happens on the Indian side also. And that is why it is an Indian concern. India has been time and again bringing it up. The Bangladesh government has been taking steps, but it needs more assistance on that. And I think that would be the key focus and the key challenge that the two sides would try and address during this meeting, where India is not seen as interfering in another country's internal affairs, but providing effective assistance to the Bangladesh government to deal with this menace.
Well, thank you, Amrit, for joining us with those updates. The 4-day visit of the Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina that begins from today.